What's up? For today's video, I thought it would be fun for me to kind of dig into my musical background and share with you what I went through to be the musician that I am today. I've really started to gain a little bit of traction, not much, but a little bit of traction since last year. And, you know, I've gained a few followers, a few fans, a few subscribers, and I appreciate you so much. And what better way for you to get to know me better by me telling you a little bit about myself and, you know, what I went through to become the musician that I am today. So let's jump right into it. So we're going to start off by clarifying a stereotype. Now, do all Asian people play piano? No, but I did. So, you know, I fit that stereotype. And that was the first instrument that I learned how to play. But I wasn't really feeling it. Then in elementary school, my dad showed me how to play the guitar. Super simple stuff on a nylon acoustic guitar. You know, like D chords, A, C, G, just the basic stuff. And from there, it kind of just, you know, I just took off. I was obsessed with playing guitar. I got private lessons, and I went through about 3 or 4 private guitar teachers. That sounds kind of mean. I just learned pretty much everything that they had to teach me, and so I was moved onwards to the next level guitar teacher. So all through like elementary school and middle school, I was just obsessed with guitars. I would practice for hours and hours when I got home. That was all I was doing. And also at that time, I was a big metalhead. And so I started a metal band called The Trees with some of my buddies. So The Trees came about in middle school, I think around 7th grade. We played a few shows around Los Angeles. Once high school came around, we switched from The Trees to Carlisle. I don't really remember when, but Carlisle was the street that we practiced on. We performed at the Whiskey A Go-Go, the Key Club, and just, you know, small venues around Los Angeles, the Valley, San Bernardino area, and we played a couple festivals. And although we had a few songs under our belt, we didn't get much traction, and the band broke up once everyone went to college. If you're interested in hearing what we sounded like, here's a little snippet. Isn't it wonderful? Here's another one. So the band broke up. I was by myself. I didn't go to college right out of high school. Everybody else did pretty much, or just traveled. I stayed in Los Angeles. I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I knew that I wanted to keep making music. So at this time, I was a big hip hop head. My metal phase kind of fizzled out, like at the beginning of high school. And once high school came around, hip hop was the genre that really spoke with me, really stuck with me, and it still does today. When I first started listening to hip hop, I was super into Ice Cube. Always was bumping, you know, Doggy Style by Snoop Dogg, Pac, Biggie, Rakim. And then there was also kind of the alternative hip hop scene that was going on at that time with like Dilated Peoples, Atmosphere, Cunning Linguists, Murs. So with all these influences, I started making my own hip hop music, and you know, it's safe to say it wasn't good. Here's like a snippet of, you know, my very first beat. Yeah, no, it's not good. Initially, I started off as a producer making beats. I was making beats left and right, just so much. That's my life was consumed with producing. And then I quickly realized nobody wanted to rap on my beats because, well, they sucked. And also, if you listen to my music now, you could probably tell, but I didn't really fit into the popular hip hop or even the traditional hip hop sounds. I don't know. I think I have a weird style. But anyway, I quickly realized nobody wanted to rap on my beats. So I decided to rap on them myself, and that's how I became a rapper. So a few years later, after you know, the band broke up and I was making music on my own and I graduated high school, I enrolled into Musicians Institute. So there was about like a 2-year, 3-year gap between that. And that's where I really learned how to mix, master, and record my own music. I received some direction in like artist development. It's also a place where I got to meet a lot of great mentors and a ton of amazing artists that, you know, had the same dream as me. To complete the program that I enrolled in, we had to create our own music project. And so I decided to create my first EP, titled the Outlier EP. There's a specific path that I think all rappers and artists go through, and when I made that EP, I hadn't found my delivery, you know, my voice as a rapper yet. So some of the songs I think sound all right, where I sound like I'm a natural rapper, and then there's others where you could tell I'm trying too hard or I'm just not there, you know, skill wise. But anyway, I still released it. At that time, it was the best that I could do. And if I listen back to it now, I know for a fact I'd be cringing. I mean, I cringe at all my music. But anyway, although I put a lot of effort into that EP, it didn't develop much buzz or anything really. This is because I had no idea how to market my music, market myself, create a brand around myself. This actually led to my interest in getting a college degree related to marketing. So for the next couple years, I took some time away from music and I focused my efforts towards a college education. I went to Santa Monica College, transferred to UCSB, and then graduated. And in 2019, I was reached out by Pacific Records, the current independent label that I'm signed to right now, and they were interested in releasing my song Wake Up Low. And 2020 was when I flipped the switch. I decided that I'll be a consistent content creator, musician, artist, just producing stuff out there that'll really develop my brand. Since the release of Wake Up Low, I released You Are, I've Got a Feeling, Good Right Now, and then my newest release was You and Me at the time of this recording. And you know, with each release came more and more success, and now I'm here. So yeah, that was you know, that was a little history lesson of yours truly. I hope you've gained a little more of an understanding of who I am as a musician. It was very nice sitting here talking about it. I don't really talk about my music history or my music at all with anyone, so you know, it's nice to kind of talk about it. So anyway, I'm just rambling at this point. I have a lot planned for the rest of 2021, so expect a lot from me. Please, if you support my music or if you enjoyed this story, follow me on Spotify or Apple Music or Tidal or any other platforms that I'm on. Also visit my website, Kubotamusic.com. Follow me on Instagram. That's where I do a lot of little music projects. And if you want to learn Japanese with me, find my TikTok. Anyway, thanks for listening. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell, and I'll see you soon. Peace.
I know that we're getting older, getting harder, trying to keep up. I know I won't falter with the ones I call the real ones. I've been blessed to have to fare my heaven. I ain't plan to re-up, and I understand that we might go our separate ways, but that